I'll play it safe.
Wait.
You can leak it.
It might sound like fun. It's not fun.
Weights or cardio?
Who says cardio? Weights.
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 Weights. Weights.
Wait.
Weights.
Weights. Cardio.
Win your home race once or 3 times in Monaco?
Win home Grand Prix. Yeah.
My home once.
Oh, wow. Well, I say Monaco 3 times because that's 3 times as many wins, so.
3 times in Monaco.
Home race once.
Home race once. You really, the 3 times really pushes it towards Monaco. I would want to say my home race. As a pure feeling, I think that's almost a better one, but in historic numbers, definitely Monaco would go down better.
Be an astronaut or a rock star?
Astronaut.
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 Drive with understeer or oversteer?
Oversteer.
Oversteer. Oversteer. I like a good balance, I do.
Not a straightforward question. Depends on a lot of things, but an oversteer car is a little faster.
Understeer.
Oversteer. Oversteer.
Oversteer.
Oversteer.
But an understeer car is easier to drive.
Grizzly bear or a lion?
Lion.
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 Grizzly bear.
I think a grizzly bear is pretty cool. I like that.
Give up your favourite meal for life or have to eat it every day for a year?
Give it up.
That's a good question.
Eat it every day for a year.
Or favourite meal for life. Yeah. I got a lot of food that I like, so it's okay.
Maybe I will stop eating. Hopefully I can get once before I die. Just before I die.
We'll let you have it one more time before you die. Yeah, that's okay.
If there's opportunity, yeah.
Train for a marathon or train for a 100-metre sprint?
Sprint.
100 meters.
I love 100 meters.
Train for a 100-meter sprint.
Drive on wet tyres in the dry or dry tyres in the wet?
I've tried both, and I'll go with dry tire on the wet.
Dry tires on the wet.
Dry tires in the wet. I would say wet on a dry.
I mean, for my own safety, wet tyres on the dry, yeah. Yeah.
They're both pretty bad, but yeah, wet tyres in the dry.
Depends how wet, but I always try and go out on slicks when it's still a bit damp to have a feel and play.
Be a scientist or an artist?
I like architecture. That combines a little bit the two, but probably more artist. Scientist.
Artist.
Artist.
An artist.
I'd like to be a scientist, but I don't have the brain, so artist.
Hold a snake or a big spider?
Is the spider the same size as the snake? Like, define big.
Snake.
Snake.
Neither. Yeah, no, I can't stand snakes and spiders. Yeah. I mean, if it was a small snake, because you know the smallest ones, maybe I prefer the small snake. But if it's like a normal size snake, no, then I'm gonna pass on both.
None of them. None of both.
I would hold a snake. I've actually held a snake once, and I'm sure I looked a bit like Charles when he was holding a snake some years ago. I saw a video. But yeah, I don't like both, really.
Always be stuck in traffic or always be struggling for parking?
Oh, wow.
Struggle for parking.
Stuck in traffic.
Parking, because I'll find a space.
Always stuck in traffic.
Looking for parking.
Traffic is horrible, so it's got to be parking.
Eat with a spoon for the rest of your life or eat with a fork for the rest of your life?
Oh, with a spoon. I have to go for that answer. It's easy for me.
Spoon.
Spoon.
A spoon. I like soup, so can't do that.
With a fork.
Soup's going to be tricky.
You can lick it.
I think with a spoon will be easier.
I think fork. I actually had some yogurt for breakfast, and I don't know why, but I couldn't find the spoon, so I was using the fork, so it worked pretty well. So,
always be too hot or always be too cold?
Too hot.
Too cold.
Too hot.
Too cold.
Oh, too cold.
Too cold.
Probably a little bit too cold is better.
Would you rather race against peak Senna or peak Schumacher?
Neither. Yeah. I mean, peak Senna would have. Yeah, neither.
I'll go with Big Senna.
Both. Please.
Michael.
say both would be an absolute privilege, but Senna would be cool.
Peak Senna.
Senna.
Big Schumacher.
I don't know. It would be nice to have both of them.
Win gold at the Winter Olympics or the Summer Olympics?
Summer Olympics.
Summer.
Summer Olympics.
Yeah, summer. I don't like the cold.
I would say Winter Olympics in ice hockey.
I guess that also depends a little bit on the sport you like, right? I think any gold medal is good. It doesn't matter if it's summer or winter at the end.
Both. It's both Olympics.
Drive with race boots that are too tight or too big?
Too tight.
Too tight.
Too tight. Definitely painful.
Too big.
Too big. When they're too small, it's impossible.
Rock or hip hop?
I'll say hip hop because I don't really like generic rock. If you went a little more broad, then I would have thought more about that. But yeah, hip hop.
Hip hop.
Hip hop.
Hip hop.
Hip hop.
Hip hop.
Hip hop, I would say.
Have more horsepower or more torque?
Still don't know what torque is, so more horsepower.
More horsepower. More horsepower.
Horsepower. More horsepower.
Would you rather drive a street track or a permanent circuit?
Permanent.
Permanent circuit.
Street.
Street track.
Street track.
Street circuit.
Oh, street track.
I would say permanent circuit. I still enjoy street circuits, but that's how it is.